Hey, it's Pam Triolo, the food lady, and we are in the kitchen, in my kitchen to be exact, and I've got my special guest on the show today, Greg Rice, and we're gonna mix up something really special. We're talking tasty tapas and small bites.
Small bites, one of my favorite things. You know that.
Well, this is one of my favorite things. In fact, now that the fall is finally here,
Thank God.
right, when we're gonna hopefully get some cool weather soon, but we're starting to plan those meals. People start to like to make things a little bit more earthy,
Sure.
use different kinds of spices.
Is that what they mean by comfort food?
Exactly,
Oh,
and we're
okay.
talking comfort food big time with this one. It is a wild mushroom blue cheese, and ooh, do you know what this is?
Yes. Bruschetta.
That's right. Ooh, you even
Did
said
I
it
say
good.
that right?
You said it good, prosciutto. And so we're gonna make that together, and it's gonna also have some cream and some
Oh,
butter.
yeah. It wouldn't be, either bacon or cream or the combination.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, exactly. So
don't get it, like
it's
they
not
say.
a low-cal dish, but I guarantee your guests are gonna love it. So let's get started. What do you say?
Okay, what do we start with?
We're gonna start with probably about 12 ounces of mushrooms. And I like a mixture of them, and one of the things that I must have in them are shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake, yeah.
And I use baby bellas. We've got some oyster mushrooms in there, but you can use any kind that you want. You can use crimini,
Right.
are also really good too. But the shiitake,
Now, when they say wild mushroom, is there such a thing as a tame mushroom?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
I don't think there are any tame mushrooms.
we need this yet?
You know what? Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna chop up some of these mushrooms,
Okay.
and this should be pretty simple.
There you go.
And I don't want them big. I definitely want them small. Because what we're gonna do is just
Small bites.
Small bites, exactly. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on top of some sourdough bread.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
So one thing that I definitely want to keep in mind is we're gonna put that sourdough bread in, and we're going to toast it for about 5 minutes.
Here, I'll toast it right now.
Okay. You toast. Cheers, bread. There you go.
I feel like Kathy Lynn Hoda.
All right, so we're gonna put that and toast it for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna top it with this marvelous concoction when we're all done.
That smells good just chopping it up.
Earthy, right?
I'm telling you, it is.
Looking good.
You know, Pam, I've been watching cooking shows long before there was a cable network devoted to cooking shows. It was your show, actually. I think it was the first one I watched.
Thank you.
And the amazing thing about watching people do this stuff on TV is the use of their tools. I mean, you handle that knife like an expert. And I guess the key is a good knife and a sharp knife.
Exactly, you gotta keep them sharp, and quite honestly, this cutting board is way too small for all of those mushrooms, so I had to be a little confined,
But we're making small bites, so
Exactly.
everything is scaled down today.
Right, and what we're gonna do is actually probably head over to the stove, I think, next.
Okay, well, let's
All
start
right,
with
because we
that.
gotta get that bread in the oven,
Oh, we toast it first?
toast it for 4 minutes or so.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna toast it in the oven, and then we're gonna saute all of this on the stovetop, easy peasy, in one skillet.
Okay. Ooh, what's the temperature here?
It is 350.
350. Coming in. Okay, guys. Do your thing.
Right on
Make us
top.
proud.
Okay, what I've done is I've put 3 tablespoons of butter into our pan, and I've got it up nice and high, on medium to high heat. And then we're gonna add our mushrooms. Now the key to mushrooms is, if you wanna cook them through all the way, you really have to let them stay for a bit, because you wanna sweat out all the moisture. Mushrooms have a lot of moisture in them, and you wanna make sure that you get them down to the point where they actually start to brown and they're cooked solid through. So we're gonna do this. Should take about 8 to 10 minutes for them to be perfect. And once they're done, we're gonna add our next ingredient, the very low-calorie, heavy whipping cream. Okay, as you can see right now, all the moisture is pretty much out. It was wet in the bottom, and now it's starting to dry out. And we're gonna add more liquid, which is our 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Just pour it right in, and continue to cook it on medium to medium high. And see how it starts to boil there? We're gonna wait, and in just a few moments, that is all going to be disintegrated and merged into our mushrooms. And then we go to our next step.
It's not like Pam to not put garlic in everything. She puts garlic in vanilla milkshakes. Anyhow, Pam,
Stop.
you forgot to put the garlic
I
in.
did. I snuck it in when you weren't looking. How did you see? I can't believe I forgot that. Normally, when I put the mushrooms in, I also put garlic in, usually about 2 teaspoons to 2.5 teaspoons. So I added it in a little bit later. Oops. See, I make mistakes too.
Pam, let me tell you. Anybody would know when you put garlic in a hot pan, it's going to be so fragrant.
Yep. And I cheat too because I use the minced garlic already.
So do I.
I use this organic minced garlic and it's absolutely wonderful. And if we've got just the right consistency now, the garlic is perfect. And what we're going to do is I'm going to actually turn this off.
Okay.
Now remember that cream was all milky in there?
Yes, not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm going to turn this off completely. I'm going to move it over towards you.
Okay, come on, bring it over. Because we got other stuff to put in here.
We do, and we're going to put the prosciutto and we're going to put the blue cheese in while it's off the flame.
Which goes first?
Put the blue cheese in first.
The blue cheese.
Yep.
Crumbly blue cheese.
It's crumbled. It's about
How much?
2 to 2.5 ounces. Put it all in.
Oh, all in, okay.
All in, baby. This is cheesy. And it really absorbs. Look at you. It really absorbs, you know, with the cream, and the mushrooms are just a perfect complement to blue cheese, too.
You know, one day we'll have smell-o-vision.
I know.
And the folks at home will be able to smell what we're smelling right now.
I love this
It's incredible.
smell. It's like one of my favorite smells. That and butters, what is it, onions cooking in butter.
And I like the smell of burnt toast, even.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know why.
You're crazy.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
You've seen my commercials.
I have seen your commercials. This is the consistency we're looking for.
Boy, that looks great.
Right? And the one thing that we're missing now is prosciutto, so let's add that in.
Prosciutto. All in, too?
All in?
Okay, guys. For us bacon lovers.
Yeah, you gotta put that in there. I chopped it up. It's nice thin prosciutto. It's Italian prosciutto. And I've chopped it up real small and fine.
You can get prosciutto at just about any grocery store, is that
Yeah,
right?
pretty much so. You can get it by the fine meats, so where the lunch and deli meats are,
Right.
or the specialty cheeses. It's kind of in that section.
Yeah.
And it's becoming common, but it's not toasted or anything. It's
No.
just cured right out of the thing.
Right.
Now we're ready. The only thing we have to do for this, which is great for parties, is we've made this ahead of time.
Sure.
So we're going to put this in the refrigerator for an hour.
Okay.
All right? And what we're going to do is it'll be nice and firm, and we're going to spoon it on top of our bruschetta, onto our
Ooh, yeah.
bread, and then we're going to toast it in the oven a little while longer. So this is going to go into the fridge.
Let's go.
Let's do it. After your mixture sat in the fridge for about an hour,
All right.
we're going to use a tablespoon, and we're going to put about a tablespoon, depending on the size of each little piece. You can cut the bread whatever way you want. And we're just going to pop these back into the oven to just heat the mixture. And then I'll have you do the honors of topping them off with a little fresh Italian parsley when
Ooh,
we're done.
absolutely. Well, I was going to say, if I sat in the refrigerator for about an hour, I would need more than a few minutes in the oven.
And this made about 18.
Right.
So you've got about 18 pieces here, and I still have a little bit left.
You
So
know, you could probably do this even for like a tailgating kind of
Oh, this
situation,
would
couldn't
be
you?
perfect. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you have anything like a hot pan, or you have one of those Wilton Armitage type of trays that keeps things hot if they're hot, and cold if they're cold, that's really the best way to do it. Some people have those little serving pans that have sternos on the bottom
yeah.
or whatever. Keep them. They really are best when they're warm.
Oh, absolutely.
Once that bread gets cold, you know what happens.
I know.
So we're gonna keep it, make sure it's warm. I'm going in the oven for another 4 minutes or so. Keep an eye on them. You don't want them to burn.
Don't go nowhere. You're going to not want to miss this.
Here we go. About 4 or 5 minutes, but keep an eye on them. All right, Greg, I think we're done.
All right. Can't wait.
Oh, they look good.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they're sizzling. Sizzling, sizzling, sizzling. And the only thing left to do, my friend,
Yes?
is to garnish it with a little bit of our fresh Italian parsley.
Should I have the honors then?
Please. Finely chopped. Oh, look at that. See, it's got to not only, again, if we had smell-o-vision, you would totally
You folks
be in heaven
don't know
right
what
now.
you're
It
missing.
is just so, and again, this isn't for the faint of heart because it's got a lot of fat in it. Good job. All right. You ready to try these out?
I am. I've been ready for a whole half hour.
All right, here we go. They're hot.
Yes, they are. Ooh. Ooh, those babies. I forgot to garnish on mine.
There you go. Ready? I don't know if we can eat these. They're really hot.
I don't. You go first.
Let me try that small.
Oh, that's so good. Let me tell you what, folks. If you serve or you make this recipe at home, serve it at one of your parties, the football parties or whatever, you'll be more popular than Rick Saban in Alabama. You will be the hit of the ball.
Cheers.
Cheers to it. Clean.